braved and beat them on my own, but I'm helpless by the river. Face the quakes, the wind, the fire, conquered country, crown and throne. Why can't I cross this river? Quakes, the wind, the fire, conquered country, crown and throne. Why can't I cross this river? Hey, they changed the chat thing on me. Well, no, I don't like changes. We're just gonna make it nice and short and sweet. There's more information from everywhere else, so. There. Nice and simple and sweet. I know I still got Instagram though, actually, to the main website, but whatever. It's Menaceart. It's not that hard. Riches and muscle, the hands of the mighty must join as one, and together we'll cross the river. In the forest brave, this take a lot more than words and guns, a whole lot more than riches and muscle. The hands of the mighty must join as one, and together we'll cross the river. Psst, psst, psst. Together we'll cross the river. Together we'll cross the river. Nurture, heaven and home. Together we'll cross the river. Nature, nurture, heaven and home. All right. Oh, zoom in on you guys, sorry. I actually got to do something else too. Let's forget about the zoom. That. A little better in there, yes? Yes. There we go. Much better. Sorry about that. I always forget the camera goes off at the end of it, and like, because I turn all the power off in here, and then it's like, it hard resets. Like, everything else is cool, but that's just decides to be an asshole. And Mia, I want to play for you. Yeah, but I'm taking some funky thing incorporated. I'm making some funky things to play with. One milk, baby. So what the? Simon says do that. Pull the string now.
You got to pull. You got to pull the string now.
Rockstar doll, baby bubba. 14-karat funk. Get it, child. Funk away. Ba-da-ba-do-zable. With stereophonic funk producing disco inducing twin magnetic funk receptors. Perfect for love. Wine map. Be on your credit charge. And at no extra expense comes this remote control unit. Oh yeah, programmable. One heck of a dog, baby bubba. Bootzilla! Because of funky things to play with. Trademark Funkatech Incorporated. On my string, I'll dance, I'll sing, I'll play with you. Wind me up, I'll dance, I'll sing, I'll play with you. Let me be your superhero. Stop that, baby bubba. Play for you now.
Ah, shit. Alright, we can fix it. We can fix it. It's not bigger. I was not paying attention again. It's funny how that works. With the whole, like, ADD thing.
What? It's a will.
This area right here is actually coming out a little far. Like, these are steps here. I fucked that up. I'm covering up while I'm putting it right here. Yeah. So this is why, again, sometimes it's hard because I marked up the picture. You know, I did things to help me in some aspects with getting the proportions right and everything. But then there's something better. It's just always better about being right in front of the damn thing because it'll solve all these issues. You're less likely to do crap like this. Set that over there for a second. We're gonna need some of this. Oh, a little bit of that actually. So do this. Pick up enough that one. Get down.
Oh, baby bubba. What's here? There. Funky things to play with. It's you. Boop. String. See, like this can go like that. Then we'll go like this.
Because it's funny, there is like a line of this kind of similar color going straight across the front of the church there. But then there's also like these like.
I'm a boogie baby. Your superhero, baby doll. Play for you now. They ain't boogie down. Oh, I'm a boogie woogie baby. If you wanna see me boogie, all you gotta do is warm me up. They came to boogie down. I'm a boogie woogie baby. If you wanna see me boogie, all you gotta do is warm me up. Bury me something in this world. I give this part of me for you. Sin rains down and here I sit, holding red flowers in a tomb. Down in all and they pour, I can be saved.
That's why I screwed up. This is the line.
See my heart, I decorated like a grave. You don't understand who they thought I was supposed to be. Look at me now, I'm a man who won't let himself be. Down in all, feeling so small. Down in all, losing my soul. I'd like to fly, but my wings have been so denied. Very know that I put all the stones in their place. I've eaten the sun, so my tongue has been burned of the taste. I've been guilty of kicking myself in the teeth. I will speak no more of my feelings beneath. Down in all, feeling so small. Down in all, fusing my soul. I'd like to fly.
I think I gotta change like my whole layout thing at some point. There's a. I was watching some other people that did the different things. Like I saw, my Magic Pony and my buddy Mike, and they're set up, and I liked what they had going on. I think I want to see. I'm not sure which one I liked better. You guys now must have a death fight to see which one gets my approval. I don't know why. But don't do that. Don't really. No, I gotta figure out which one I liked, and there's just neat things on there. I was, like both of them had like something different. I was like, oh, you know, maybe. Maybe I should try that one. I'm like, maybe I should try that one. And I'm like, oh wait, maybe I should try that. Yeah, I kind of cyberstalked you guys a little bit last night. Hope you don't mind. I don't really. I was just more lurking. I guess that's the proper term, right? I'm lurking, watching you guys. Don't get creeped out enough. I was watching you last. who am I kidding, man? If I told my wife I was watching her when she slept last night, she'd be creeped out. She'd be like, please don't. What do you want, computer? Yeah. Yeah, I said it the other night. I forgot to mention one thing. I was watching Jeopardy last night, and the guy that won last night. I don't know if he won again tonight. I didn't get to see it tonight, but he was they're doing an interview or whatever, and they always do like, oh, tell us a little bit about yourself, you know. And I've mentioned on here you're a classical singer. What are you? And the guy told Alex that he was a something, and I don't remember the actual term. Double counter alto or something like that. I think that's what something like that. Anybody's more familiar with like classical singing, please let me know how stupid I am. I insist. But anyway, he was explaining that like the voice, you know, or the songs that he tends to sing on, the songs were written for castrated men. Now, that's kind of chuckle, haha, you know, very funny. You know, I mean, I guess it's true, but whatever. But he had a high voice, you know, and he's like talking about it. It's like, I have a high voice, so you can hear. And okay, but my son was in the room, so I had to explain to my son what castrated meant. That was fun. I advised him not to do it. In other words, I told him not to get married. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, dear. Now, my wife was funny today. Now, last night I posted that I have an irrational fear of it. My wife will go on like a game show. You know, Wheel of Fortune or something like that. Whatever, you know. I don't think she'd go out for Jeopardy, but that's just knowing her. She doesn't like the show. But she, I said I was a irrational fear that she'll go on there and they'll do that whole, you know, and tell us a little bit about yourself. And I could just see her being like, I have 3 beautiful children. Alexis, my stepdaughter, is a student at Westchester University. And my son Vincent, he's 11 years old and he's just crazy about video games. And my daughter Sophia, she's 8 and she's just a handful, but she's adorable. And then I have my husband, which I mean, I tolerate. But if I win, I'm upgrading. Yeah. To which my wife responded today, though, I'm splitting from all y'all. She's funny. She'd be so bored without me. She knows it, too. Every time she rolls her eyes, I remind her that. Remind her 2 things. We moved in together before we got married for a reason, which was to see if she could deal with me. And she still chose to marry me. And then I reminded her that she would be really, really bored if I wasn't around. the business stuff, right? It's all good. Wow, that chat box, like the links look like crap, don't they? Can I adjust that? I'd have to grab both of them. I don't know if I can do that from here. I'll show you if I can do it. Last time I tried to do this though, it was like chat box and chat box frame. I think I have to shift on both of them. There we go. And I think I don't know, just so I can't start. All right, never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna move a little bit. I don't think it's gonna do much. No, I was gonna see if I could like, but it's stuck to the proportions. I can't like. I was hoping I could make it wider. Oh well. You know, like make it a little wider rather than just be yeah, more square than. Got a real funky thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of rhythm going round. You got a real type of thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of rhythm going round. How we want the funk. Give up the funk. How we need the funk. Gotta have that funk. How we want the funk. Give up the funk. How we need the funk. Gotta have that funk. Na 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 na. Ah. Na 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 na. Ah. We've got a real type of thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of rhythm going round. You got a real type of thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of rhythm going round. Ow, we need the funk. Gotta have that funk. Give up the funk. How we need the funk. Gotta have that funk. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. This mother out. We're gonna turn this mother out. You got a real type of thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of rhythm going round. All right. I think that's pretty good. I mean, let's see. This might actually go up a little higher. So now I look at it. This grass part here is going to actually come up a little more. So that should go like that, I think. We want the funk. Give up the funk. Ow. We want the funk. Give up the funk. How we need the funk. We want the funk. Give up the funk. How we need the funk. We gotta have that funk. And I'll do all the crazy, shitty, cheesy business shit right now. Just get it out of the way. Again, there's posters for sale on my page. They are limited run of my View of Tulips. They are $12. It covers shipping. Comes with a certificate of authenticity. They're signed. They are numbered. They literally say first run. They are, I don't know. Like I said, there's not much profit made off of them. Like, because everything that costs, like the tubing costs, X amount. The printing costs X amount. The PayPal shit they take off of it costs, X amount. But literally anything that comes in goes right back into here. Goes right back into the tubes. So any help is like unbelievably thanked, and it'd be huge. It's huge. I don't know how to explain it. It's just monstrous to me. I'd be very thankful. Let's just put it out there. So I'm trying to make them like as good as I can get them. As far as like value wise for you guys. Like, I don't know what else I could do. I wish I could get like a famous artist to sign them, but I can't. I can only say that maybe I can make them worth something when I'm dead. I'll keep pushing for that. It's mixing in badly. If you do want to see the drawing I plan on giving away when we hit 50 followers, it is up right now on my Instagram. I used it as kind of like the promotional for this broadcast tonight. Again, Instagram is Menaceart. Not that hard. It's different. I mean, I want to, it doesn't look like this at all, like kind of thing. I should have uploaded the original with it too, so people could just look at the two comparison. That's funny. I gained a follower, but somehow I'm down to the same number that I had this morning. That's weird. Yeah, it's got 2 comments on it. But only thing I'm gonna have to do, like only request I have regarding if we get there tonight or whenever, I gotta scan it in first, which will be this weekend. So I mean, it's not like it's gonna be that long. That's all I gotta do first, and then send it out. I'll send it out immediately, probably next week. Because I figure I'll be scanning I'm gonna scan it like probably tomorrow. But like I said. That's for 50 followers, and it's a random number generator thing. I got it on my phone. Did I have it set up already? I don't know if it saves it. Let me see. No, I have to redo it every time, but that's alright. Like I figured, like hitting 50, but it's only going to go 1 through 48 because I'm going to take my mother and my daughter out of it because they're followers on me. It's like. That would have been 149, would have been tonight. Or 7. I'm trying to do this backwards. Or 25, Don't know. Could have been any one of you guys. I mean, I guess it would have been 49. It's the first one, but. Oh, that was. Wait, why would it have been 49? That makes no sense. Whatever. Okay, it wouldn't have been 49. It's supposed to be 1 through 48. I don't know how I did that. Like you was Poindexter. Next day's function. Hot class munching. Food is served in your stone cold luncheon. Let's try this again. You know what? That's weird. It does it every time to start. Okay, so it's not going to be 49. I'm going to try this again. Hold on. That's crazy. Ah, shit. Turn off my music, too. I'm not a smart man. I know what love is. I'll try, like, if I put 36, will it be 37? No, it's 49. That's so weird. Okay, that's weird. Alright, so that's always the default for the first one. Never mind, but whatever. That's the one I'll double check. Maybe maybe I'll find a better one. Let's see if I can find the one Sandman uses. I think he does it with an iPhone, so I might not be able to do it. But so John Sandman uses. I like his. You can just like randomly shake it like this. Alrighty. So where was I? So I guess we're into the grass now, aren't we? Came home late on Sunday. The house was a screaming zoo. I couldn't tell if it was a party or... Just going to put this one line back here. This area should come out a little bit from, because this is all out. Kind of looking like it's about right there. But anyway, it's going to mostly get covered up by the tree anyway, so I'm not too concerned with it. Yeah. What's a rumpus? Hey! Da 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 ya! What's a rumpus? Hey! Da 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 ya! What's a rumpus? Cardio scalabuto! What's the rumpus? Free pillars, giving Guinness to the llamas. One came out of my bedroom. He was wearing my best pajamas. Something running in the kitchen, and it might have been my car. When the whole thing's over, there's gonna be hell to pay. 'Cause when it's upside, downside, inside out, what more can you say? Hey, ba-da-da-da-da-ya. What's the rumpus? Hey, da 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 ya. What's the rumpus? Hey, da 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 ya. What's the rumpus? Cardio scalabuco. What's the rumpus? Give me the laugh stuff. Give me the good stuff. Give me the funk, that nasty, that cushy stuff. Waltzing with the tree, Peter Potts on their backs, drunken monkeys are drinking Drano, and the guys are in packs, banging out my window. Music loud enough to shake the shingles off the wall. When the whole thing's over, there's gonna be hell to pay, 'cause when it's upside, downside, inside out, what more can you say? What more can you say? What more can you say? Hey, da 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 ya. What's a rumpus? Hey, da 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 ya. What's a rumpus? Hey, da 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 ya. What's a rumpus? Cardio scalabuta. Walking Dead come back Sunday? Because if it does, the Sunday will be a very short broadcast. I need to know. I don't expect to be watching Walking Dead past the mid-season break. I've said it a couple times on here. I know. If you watched this before, but I just want to in case somebody's new. You never know. Like I said, unless they really wow me, and I don't think they're going to, because it's Like, yeah, I know I've ran on this before, but it's like, look, at this point at least the point where I was in the comic, man, it was all about Carl and Rick's relationship, and Carl coming into being a leader, and you know, again, I'm not sure where things are now. I'll be honest. The last thing I had was the last book I read was when Beta released the like the huge horde against the people of Alexandria. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's not really a spoiler. And come on, come on, come on, come on and dance with me. Let's put on your amazing boots. Come dance with me. Come dance with me one evening for some terpsichore. Pretty face, I know a swinging place. Come on and dance with me. Romance with me on a crowded floor. Sounds weird, but every now and then when I listen to Frank, I miss Phil Hartman. Anybody remember if Phil Hartman's Frank Sinatra? I guess Jan Hook's Sinead O'Connor. What kind of dude are you? Yeah. Come on and dance with me. Truth be told, I probably should like work in this area a little bit too. But the thing is, it's like it's kind of like going backwards to go forwards kind of thing in this, because the trees are going to take up a lot of space, and I don't want to lose the structures of them too much against something that's in the background. So what I'm going to do is more like, all right, we'll hit this up. We'll get these trees going, and then once I know what's kind of left open, I'm kind of fill it in. My eye's starting to bother me. That's not good. See, I'll be honest. I missed most of my medicine today. I forgot to pack one with me, and so I took some when I came home, but I don't think it was enough. It was like too little, too late. So my eyes give me some funk. Try to do a drop when I go in and. Grass is always a fun place to play. I'm going to try to save the olive green. I see a lot of that. I see like a good olive green as a base, and a good like a couple of little bits of yellow ochre in there. Some nice little touches. Need some more of that. Clean. Grass gives you a lot of play area. I always like it. Take some of that, take some of that. Where's our more of this. I'm getting low on this, aren't I? No, wait, I did order new. I thought I ordered new ones. Okay, good. Woo! I got scared there. It's scared. Brush is fraying a little bit. I think you can see that, right? You can see it. Ooh, it's starting to fray a lot. Okay. Come on, baby. You can do it. So I'm going to be replacing sometime soon, too. It's a shame. I like this one. I'm not the guy who cared about love, and I'm not the guy who cared about fortunes and such. Never cared much. Oh, look at me now. I never knew the technique of kissing. I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. Never knew much. Oh, look at me now. I'm a new man, out of land, Casanova at his best. With a new heart and a new start, I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who came down to lover. So I'm the guy who laughed at those blue diamond rings. One of those things, oh, look at me now. I'm not the guy who cared about love. Hey, listen. Hear that, Liquid? She just need a movie on before I jerk his mom like that. You know what? Everything I could get from your touch. Never knew much. Oh, look at me now. I'm a new man, much better than Casanova at his very best. With a new heart and a brand new start. I'm so proud I'm busting my vest.
So I'm the guy who turned out a lover. Yeah, I'm the guy who laughed at those blue diamond rings. One of those things. Oh, look at me now. Look at me now. Don't look at me, I'm too ashamed. Can't seem to take my mind off of you. I should stay. I should have run. But I look at this just for fun. A week without you, but I forget. 2 weeks without you, and I'm still haven't gotten over you yet. Ugh. A week without you, but I forget. 2 weeks without you, and I still haven't gotten over you yet. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, had to get away. Just trying to take a little bit more off there, because it's like, it looks like I'm probably spreading it, but I'm actually trying to suck a little bit off of there, like a little bit of a vampire, vampire. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting, trying to kill it all the way, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt
I let you down. I will make you hurt. Wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts that I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else. I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, 1,000,000 miles away, I would keep myself. I would find a way. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story I think you should know. I'm thinking, my friend, to the end of the song. So get one for my baby, one more for the road. I got a cane, another nickel in the machine. Feeling so bad. Can you feel the music easy inside? I could tell you a lot, but you gotta be true to your code. Take it one for my baby, for the road. Yeah, the last painting I did, well, not the last painting I did, the commission I did 2 paintings ago, I guess, better. My patron Lou was a little concerned about the fact that there was a lot of yellow ochre in his using his grass. I was like, "Oh, is my grass that dead?" And, I just felt so conscious about it. I didn't think it was that much, and I was like, "Dude, it's not bad. Like, it's like this." I was like trying to explain, like, it splits it up a little bit. It gives it a little more oomph. I don't know. Like, I hope. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I just really, I do hope. And he said he likes it, and I'm sure he does. It's just like I really want to. What I did was, one of the things I was trying to do was, and what I always try to do is to make you see things maybe you just never saw before. You know, these little flashes of color that'll be somewhere that maybe you. It's always about like. It's never really about the color that you see when you're staring right at it. It's like the stuff that happens kind of like over here. You know, like, for me, it's always about that, like, the way that something will reflect off of another thing that reflects off another thing, and, you know, How do you paint the bird that flew by and changed it? Like, you know, if you were standing in front of this, if I could do this plein air, you know, you're painting, and like I said, a bird flies past while you're working in that one little section. Like, that changes that color there, right there. And either you paint it like it was all the time prior to it, or you paint it the way that bird passed through it. And that sounds like a little bit of like, oh, well, who gives a shit about that? Well, but are you capturing that moment, or are you capturing the general? And I guess that's the way to put it. It's like, it's the lady in rage still kicking up dust, so let me loosen up my bra strap and hit to the nitty gritty one time with my Ziafa Beaver. Get the lever. Cheetah. One solo with. That's one of the best fucking lines. I flow like the monthly, but you can't cramp my style. Oh, fuck. Sorry, that's fucking hilarious. It's like, who are you? It's been undisputed. We're gonna do this. We've gone up. I'll tap that butt. Wax that cuff. Spinners. Never done by anyone. Same to the setting of the sun. Oh. Damn! It's so hard. You can say it's a grand slam. Dunk. Punk. Hey, I'm going witch bad self. I rock rough and stuff with my afro puffs. Hey, witch bad self. It's just about time to run in and give the kisses good night. I continue to do. Spit. Oh shit, I'm the shit. Pity the fool that. Stuff with the afro puffs. Hey, rock on with your bad self. Hey, rock on with your bad self. Hey, rock on with your bad self. Roughest. I am the toughest. I am the roughest. I am the toughest. Give the rage. Let's look at this. I'm the motherfucking rhinoceros. It's a fat mom. It's on my back. On it. And let's just see me really deep. See. Hip-hop-opotamus. The hip-hop-opotamus. My lyrics are bottomless. Sometimes my rhymes are polite, like the computer, and it's right. That was very delicious. Good night. Sometimes they're obscene, like a pornographic movie. Mr. 17 was certain margarine. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, some margarine. Call me the hip-hop-opotamus. Sounds like a hippopotamus. The top of this esophagus, rocking this metropolis. No, I'm not Australian, whatever. Get that preposterous hypothesis. Did Steve tell you that, perchance? Steve. Rhymes and records, they don't get paid. Cause my rhymes and rhymes, they don't get played. Like me, you don't get paid. If you don't like me, you don't get paid. Rhymes are so potent that in this small segment I made all of the areas in the area pregnant. Yes, sometimes some lyrics are sexist, but you really bitches and hoes know I'm trying to correct this. And the rappers diss me, say my rhymes are sissy. Why? Why exactly? Be more constructive with your feedback. Why? Because I rap about reality. Like me and my grandma having a cup of tea. There ain't no party like my nana's tea party. Hey, ho! I'm the mother flippin'. 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 Mother flippin'. Alright. We gotta go give kisses goodnight to the children's. I get yelled at by the children's. I told you, I've said many times, you do not want to mess with my little 8-year-old. She will whoop your ass! She just whoop your ass until you can't go no more. Tough little bugger. She was joking. Alright, let's put him down. Let's put him down, Brian. You're gonna keep going otherwise. Alright. Do that real quick. Get to the right screen here. Alright, be right back. And I'm gonna put it in here. Be right back. Transition. Give me a few moments. Ugh, that was sticky outside now. Brought it in here with me. Jesus. So sticky. It's made out of raspberry jam. Other rappers diss me, say my mouth is This is all fine. I'm trying to get something that's like a little more like a mixture, like a rich color, but not like I don't want Viridian, but I want to find like a mix, like a mid, you know. So it's not quite this. The normal turquoise blue. And I'm sure there's probably some sort of painting rule that, you know, you really shouldn't be like focusing on each individual. And I'm not everywhere. Like that back here, there's no reason to do those individual grasses because those are like way back in the distance. We are elsewhere. She says you keep a knocking, but you can't come in. And I say, little sister, don't you do what your big sister does. Five down, 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 down. Of course, I'm talking to my youngest daughter. Do what your big sister does. She's getting her stuff together. She's in school, doing well in school. She's going to become a teacher. Quite proud of her. She's in a good relationship. Someone who gets her. Can't complain. Go ahead, do what your big sister does. I wish I could simulcast. I guess, I mean, somebody said there was some way to do it where I could, like, go to, like, I could do this, but also YouTube Live at the same time, but, like, there's a weird, like, you have to use, like, another program on top of this one, so, you know, you just do everything through Streamlabs, and then you have to go through, like, another, and I'm like, I just don't. I argue with this enough, you know, like... Right about here, there's a hill, and everything beyond that's on the other side of that hill, so we can just kind of go with that. Like it all sort of feeds out of like this area right here, like where that divide comes in. Like, gotta make that just we'll make that our living, you know, that's our hill. And there's like the wall goes over there, but then there's it continues to go back. So at least as far as I remember, it does. That's what we're going with. Look, it's I said my thing on this is kind of like, look, maybe it'll get something. If it does, whatever. So donate to the church. Maybe some of the people. Maybe it'll make the church a few bucks, and maybe, like I said, maybe somebody will go, oh, I like that, and I would like something similar, or, but what's he got else, for sale? Oh, look at that, he's got this other painting of horse shed in winter. It's very interesting. $900, he must be high. Well, I think according to I think I mentioned this the other night, the dude I was watching it was like talking about how you should price your paintings and just go almost entirely by square inches, $2 per square inch or something, and that would jump my and then double price of framing, and then double shipping costs, and that jumps my that would jump that horseshoe in winter up from and the tulips too, the tulips, from the $900 I'm currently asking for upwards to about $2,000 roughly. All right, let's see here. This is exciting. Math live on Twitch. All right, so we got 24 by 36. It's 864 square inches, so times 2. That's 1728. The framing was about $100 each, so that's an added $200. All right. From the painting that I had shipped up to New York, to get rid of it, that was $160. So then we'd have to be adding another $320. All right. So we're at $22.48. Technically, so anybody tells me I charge too much for my paintings, there you go. I'll send them that link of the guy talking and be like, I don't charge like this guy says I should. And then technically he says, because of a gallery, if I was in a gallery, I should double that price. So if I'm selling in a gallery, I should have it at $5,000. Well, 45, right? 4,500. Minimum. That's what he says I should sell, minimum. And if I show one at the gallery and then I don't show the other, I should still, like if I show the horse shed but the tulips are here at home, then I should, if someone says I like your tulips, I should just be like, well, they're $2,500, and then I have to cut a check to the gallery for, because they're the ones showing my work, but they may not have shown that piece, but you want to keep them happy because this way they'll show you again. Your bathing light reminds me of that night God led me down into your rose, garden of trust, and I was swept away with nothing left to say. Some helpless fool, yet I was lost in a swoon of peace. You're all I need to find. So when the time is right, come to me sweetly, come to me, come to me. Love will lead us, alright. Love will lead us, she will lead us. Can you hear the dolphins cry? Feel the moon rise up to meet us. It's in the air we breathe tonight. Love will lead us, she will lead us. Oh yeah, we meet again. It's like we never left. Time in between was just a dream. Did we leave this place? This crazy fog surrounds me. You wrap your legs around me.
All I can do to try and breathe, let me breathe, so we can go together. Love will lead us, alright. Love will lead us, she will lead us. Can you hear the dolphins cry? See the moon rise up to meet us. It's in the air we breathe tonight. Love will lead us, she will lead us. Life is like a shooting star. It don't matter who you are. If you only run for cover, it's just a waste of time. Say la 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 la, come to me. Love will lead us, alright. Love will lead us, she will lead us.
Huh, what's this in?
It's just a waste of time. This phoenix rises up from the ground, and all these walls are over.
Damn, man, if it weren't for the fact that I know I have touch-up I gotta do, I'd say we were near finishing this tonight, but this is not happening tonight. Yeah, Streamlabs did an update today. I'm just thankful I was in here a little earlier than I expected to be, so I was able to get the update done before having to go live. 9 out of 10, it's like, always seems to be like, oh, I'm ready to go, oh, no. And I'm scrambling on Twitter and Discord and everything, like, don't come on yet, I'm not ready. Nobody comes anyway, but anyway, in Japan, the men come first, the women come second. Well, sometimes not at all. Anyway,
breakdown. I hope I didn't scare you. That's just the way we are when we fall down. We sweat and laugh and scream here, 'cause life is just a dream here. You know inside you feel right at home. Yeah. Welcome to my breakdown. Welcome to my nightmare. Yeah.
was I gonna say? Oh, this would be easier if there was actually people here to answer my question. But whatever. Is it weird that I don't accept free food at work anymore? Like they're doing customer service appreciation week this week, which is always a bullshit thing. It's like, you want to appreciate me, you give me my money. Like, I'm at the point, like, mentally where it's like, yeah, the only thing I would ever feel appreciated is if they paid me my full salary, told me I never have to show up again, so I could just paint. And I'd feel appreciated. And you say, Brian, that's crazy. And you say, well, you know what? I gave them my sanity. It went away. It's called paying for lunatics for a reason, peoples. Welcome to my nightmare. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong. Yeah. With sweat and laughing, screaming, 'cause life is just a dream here. You know inside you feel right at home. Yeah. Welcome to my nightmare. Mm-hmm. Welcome to my breakdown. Welcome to my nightmare. Ooh. They were a fair and just God in this world. This song would play when I go into my work.
Alright. What do you think? It's not looking too shabby, right? I said there's touch-ups in it. I know I'm going to need to do, so it's not like we're getting too, you know. I wish I could get this thing to have a better resolution for you guys. I just cannot seem to get it above 720. No matter how hard I try. Like the camera and the capture card both say I should do 1080p, but I can't seem to get it to come across. Just so it's a little sharper. You didn't like autofocus on it, did you, you piece of shit? So I don't want to over focus. Gotta get it up to 720 or 1080p at some point. I probably won't be changing any of this stuff while it's. Yeah, I won't be changing that stuff while it's going on. Scene collections. Video. Let's just stream messages. Now just that output. Yeah, no, I won't get anything. Well, let me change anything while I'm going live anyway. So okay. I'll keep playing with them. Hopefully I can get it back. So at one point I thought I was doing it, but anyway. Alright, did you see it was confirmed that fucking Mario's punching Yoshi in the back of the skull when you're playing as him? That's fucked up. Mario's a fucked up dude. I'm standing on this soapbox right fucking now. Mario's a fucked up dude. I know, I'm taking a risk going out there with that. Think about it, okay? If you actually pay attention to that Mario line of games, and I'm talking from the get-go, from his first appearance, he was a fucking imprisoned Donkey Kong who got out and then stole Pauline, but later renamed as what's her name? Daisy, right? Who somehow became a princess. But whatever. And then became mayor. But whatever. That's a whole other can of worms to deal with at some point. But like, okay. Fine, you know. So then he recaptures Donkey Kong, re-imprisons him, and sends little trap jaw fucking creatures at his son as he's trying to rescue him. When Donkey Kong had time to bone, I don't know, but yeah, I'm sure there's some fan fiction for it. I long to see. I hope that she turns out to be someone to watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the woods.
I know I could always be good to one who'll watch for me. Though I may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to her heart I'll carry the key. Won't you tell her please to put on some speed, follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Please put on some speed, follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Brian, why is this not that red? Are you crazy? Maybe Bjork. Behold the new Christ! Behold the same old horrors! Gather at the altar rain, new beginning, new word. And the word was death, and the word was without light. The new beatitude, but look, you're on your own. Boom. Listen, all the audience, may we bend down and be their horse. Blessed are the rich, may we labor, deliver them more. Blessed are the idiots, let us careful unravel the rain. Blessed are the villainous, may we feast us to famine and war. One of the pious, pure heart, the peaceful, one of the meek, the mourning, and the merciful, one of the doomed, all doomed. That's what my old drawing teacher's having a shit fit right now. You're not making the exact tree. Christ, behold the same old horde.
gather at the altar rain. New in a new word. And the word was death. And the word was without light. The new beatitude, good luck. One of the pious, the pure of heart, the peaceful. One of the meek, the mourning, and the merciful. One of the righteous, one of the charitable, one of the chosen, the dutiful, the decent. Doom.
That's dry.
Doomed are the poor. Doomed are the merciful. Doomed are the meek. Doomed are the merciful. For the word is now death. And the word is now without light. The new beatitude. Fuck you. You're on your own.
Looks like Sunday's going to be our day to finish this, which leaves me in a pickle. This is me in a pickle. Oh, we're in a fucking pickle. Because all Sunday's going to have to be then is quick work on those trees. Right? I mean, I'm still going to keep working on them, so there's not going to be much left than that even. And touch-ups. Bam. So that means at some point this weekend, even though I technically told my kids, I was like, I don't really have painting stuff to do this weekend, but I guess I got painting stuff to do this weekend because I gotta stretch some canvas. I gotta get some canvas stretched. Or I'm gonna be in trouble because I got no canvas. Well, I have canvas, I just don't have canvas for anything to be done with it right now. I have not picked a summer theme yet for the canvas I have here on my wall, waiting to go. I suppose I could use it for something different, but I gotta buy another fucking 24 by 36. I don't think anybody appreciates how lazy I really am. I mean, the good thing is, once I start stretching, man, if I stretch the canvas that I have in there, it's not only enough to get through the rest of the year, it's enough to get to the start of the next year, too. They're small stuff, so it actually could end up being, like, where... Right now, where my goal is to just basically have enough to, you know, I want to do one painting a month, and I've been keeping with that so far pretty good. I mean... like this one would put me really far ahead. Actually, I wasn't expecting to finish this until like middle of the month when I first started writing out like kind of like my plans. And I shouldn't be like, I'm not like sitting there like, okay, well, I'll do this and I'll spend it for this. Like I just kind of like, okay, well, this should roughly, well, this is a little harder. Now, part of that is due to the fact that the canvas originally planned for this, which was much bigger, got damaged, so I cut it in a few pieces. So I could reuse the stretchers and take out my aggressions at the same time. It's all about how you take advantage of your time. Yeah, right? I'm a terrible role model. Don't follow me, kids. That's to my children. You guys, whatever. He's like a homie back here, but he's back against that other building, so it's all lonely. It's hard to see, Anyway, like I said, I was not expecting it to be this far along. I did not say anything to trigger you. Stop it. Let's go one of those colors that you're not supposed to really see. I was thinking actually today, having a bit of a thought process, which is, I've studied the work of Van Gogh for a very long time, and I know there's lots of people that do, and people that are much better at it than I am, but I still look at some of the stuff that they write about and post about, and I don't think anybody really fully understands exactly how some of his pieces were made. Well, this looks like a palette knife, this looks like the brush, blah blah. And obviously they can go, the real experts can go through and pick out via the chemical analysis of what the hell is used. But I'm talking people just looking at it on a surface level, aren't going into the chemicals end of things. You can kind of get an idea, you can kind of mimic stuff to make it look sort of like it, but you'll never quite get just the right way. That's why I never tried to full on make exact copies of anything, or even when even though I admit to partially aping his style, and I say that legitimately, I think, again, because part of it is I consider myself a student of his, not necessarily an aping his style. It's more like, when Rembrandt would teach students, he would literally have them, they had to paint like him. And he'd take credit for, the studio of Rembrandt. It's not like, you can see that on if you go to Boston, there's a couple of them, it'll say the Rembrandt School, and it's what? Because they're not 100% sure it was Rembrandt or one of his students, because it was done from there, and that was part of being an apprentice. He'd do a sketch of it or whatever, and then go ahead and finish that. Okay. So I kind of look at it in sort of a view like that, an apprenticeship. But again, I've never perfectly ever matched Vincent's style, I'm either too thin in some spots, or I'm, not expressive enough in different colors or whatever. And that's okay. again, it's about learning something that I was out after, which I think I've pretty much got to. And that's why I'm like starting to try to manipulate things into this newer processes that I have to figure out still. And unfortunately, I will not do it live here. I need to play this stuff first, and then I'll start playing with it live. But, which is what that drawing's about. But the thought process I was having is regarding the fact that, like, okay, you know, there's art historians that, like, you know, oh, we don't really know how he did this thing, or they don't. And for all sorts of different paintings, you know. You have a rough idea, okay, you know, and like, you know, Vermeer likely used camera obscura for a lot of his stuff, and, you know, little things like that. And, you know, little bits of analysis like that can be done, but they, like I said, there's stuff that they can't really quite pin down 100% that you could mimic him perfectly or whatever. And that goes for really any artist, but I started thinking that, you know, technically, because of anybody doing what I'm doing, Twitch-wise, 100 years from now, unless civilization has gone complete to shit, and who knows, with, you know, current administration, it's possible. There'll be some sort of record that somehow will be accessible. That, you know, someone could pull these stupid videos and they'll realize how terrible of an artist I am. You know, or something. They like it. Maybe they'll find a good one. Good artist. Not good painting. So I don't know here. Bend all hope. Look for those here. But I'm like, damn, man, they would have like get the art historians of the future get to cheat so badly. And art students like that want to learn about a specific artist and how they did their things. Like, you guys get to cheat so easily. You guys have it so good. If you're watching this in the future, fucking cheaters. Whoever the future Dr. Davenport is teaching art history and the University of Arts and, you know, 2120. You're all cheaters. Hell, Dr. Davenport may still be there teaching that. I think she's still at the University of Arts. See, what I think is I think Dr. Davenport like somehow drains the energy of all the students that fall asleep in her class. Like kind of like a succubus, but not really. You know, like she doesn't purposefully make you fall asleep, but if you do, it's like I love Dr. Davenport as a teacher. If she sees this, I really did. I'm just joking. Please don't suck my energy out. I have so little of it. I think she'd get a kick out of that. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's possible she could still be alive, and, you know, 100 years from now, still teaching. I just love when she sometimes like hypothesize about something and just flat out say, "We don't know." Like it was like, why would they build it this way? Who knows? It's funny. So much of my art, like school time, was quite honestly painful. Like it, you know. I appreciate. There are moments I really appreciate that I'm glad that I went. There are moments where I kind of go, oh, Jesus, it's no wonder I had such a hard time. Sometimes just bringing myself to paint once I left there because it was like just they'd suck so much fun out of it. But man, those humanities classes were fucking great. I don't think I had one bad humanities teacher. I mean, Davenport and Webster, Dr. Webster were my favorites, absolutely. They were the shit. They were awesome. Webster was one though. Webster was definitely one that if you didn't get him, you didn't get him, and you were not happy in his class. It was a very, very specific type of student that got him, and if you got him, man, you followed him everywhere. Like I took classes that I had no interest in, just because. Well, no, I shouldn't say I had no interest in. That I knew weren't going to be as they were described. Let's put it that way. Like one was the Art of Japan. People were expecting to see, Japanese prints and this is that on this date type thing, And because I knew it was Dr. Webster, I was like, it's going to be basically a breakdown of, Japanese aesthetics without necessarily being, again, this is this thing on this date and this is that thing on this date, and kommst du mein Herr? So I knew that, like, he was, I knew what I was getting into. Cool thing was actually that's the class that somebody convinced him to let us watch. What did we watched 2 anime, I think. I'm pretty sure that's where I saw X, and I saw Mononoke for the first time. I might have just seen the opening of Mononoke. I think that's what it was. Or maybe it's just the opening of X. Shit, I can't remember now. But I ended up like immediately going for both of them as soon as I could get it. But that's where we watched for Seven Samurai for the first time. Fell in love with that. It's funny, he challenged us at one point to identify when the samurai, or identify in the movie who the Americans were. Because anything Kurosawa did, you almost, not anything, but a lot of the samurai-related items, you have to kind of sort of look through it with a World War II aspect. And Seven Samurai is definitely one of them where, the samurai at one point, the samurai are definitely the Americans in that. At first they're seen as very, no. Though actually, I should be a little more specific. Technically, the invading forces or whatever of the town, the shoguns or whatever, that they're the bandits or whatever, they're the ones before, or I should say during World War II. And then the samurai are actually like the ones that are in the rebuilding process of Japan afterwards. Because they're very like looking at everybody like, we don't trust you. And meanwhile, then they come in, they help everybody, deal with the other shitty forces that were kind of going on around them at the time. And Dr. Webster also was the one who got me into like Bach and Mahler and it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Though for a long time, I will say, I used to save really like classical, anything classical like that. Like they were like my like backup band basically. Like, all right, I can't seem to fucking concentrate on anything else. I'm gonna hit the heavy stuff now. I'm gonna hit the Bach. I'm gonna pull that out, whip it out here. Excuse me while I whip this out. But now I actually listen to it a lot more. Probably because I need a lot more, but just to recenter. Like right now, it's what's it actually called? It's like short up name is Wat of Rost Unstein Steamy Kantada. When it comes to mine how. Alright, it's 10 o'clock. So I think we're going to call it for the night. Be back in here on Sunday. I think it's getting finished on Sunday, to be honest with you. There's not a whole lot left to kind of hammer out on here. I just want to do like... Oh, that's like covered in paint. Look at that. That's all over my hands. This is lovely. I didn't realize that. But I may be just paralyzed. I should have paid attention to that. Against every day, and the pieces of my puzzle keep crumbling away, but I know this picture for me. Indecision clouds my vision. No one listens because I'm somewhere in between of my love and my agony. You see, I'm somewhere in between. My life is falling to pieces. Somebody put me together. Anyway, all the shit off my hands. So we're gonna call it for the night. Sunday, probably be 7:30-ish. Till like I said, I think Walking Dead's on, so it'll probably be about 8:45, so I can clean up and get in there beforehand. So it'll be a very short episode, but it's probably going to be the final episode for this one. So hopefully I can stretch some canvas Sunday or Saturday or something. I'm running up to the King of Prussia Mall for Saturday at some point to check out the Van Gogh's pop-up thing, get my prints that I want to buy from there. So I mean, hopefully that's it. And then Sunday, come home or Saturday, come home. Maybe I can stretch a canvas or two. We'll see. Like I said, I gotta get something done, right? Actually, I say one or two, but if I stretch, I'm gonna stretch all of them. So we'll try to get as many done as we can. Let me think. I'll have to like rush to figure out something for Monday. If we can finish this on Sunday, I have to figure out something to paint. I got tons of reference photos for something. I just don't know what I'm going to do. What else? So that'll be it. We're still at 48, man. So we're not there yet. I got to get to 50 and do the giveaway of the drawing. Check it out on Instagram. My Instagram's at Menaceart. Get in there, check out the drawing of the, it's the Bridge of Trade Wind Farm Trail. The painting that we did. But it's with a new style that I'm kind of like it's a fragmentation thing, and it's hard to explain. I barely understand it myself as I'm coming up with it. It's really weird. It's an abstraction of reality kind of situation going on there. So we'll get that. It's close enough. That's our giveaway. It's like the first thing. Like, I mean, literally, like, it's the first full drawing I've done with this kind of idea behind it. So I mean, this is a ground floor fucking giveaway. I don't know how else to explain it, man. This is big to me, at least. This is if this works out and everything, like I said, like, okay, it won't do you any good because I'm, but maybe your grandkids will be like, I got the Coates original fucking whatever. Actually, like, who the fuck's this? Anyway, so anyway, yeah, 50 followers. We're still too short. So, and I mean, obviously, if I hit 50 and then I hit 52 in the same stream, it's 52, whatever it is, you know, but whatever. So, I want to try to be as fair to anybody trying to jump in at that last minute. So, I guess that's it. We'll see if we can wrap this puppy up on Sunday. Looks like it's got a good shot. Not much left. There's trees, a little touch up back there, and touch up some of this spots up here. Poof. So, later.